Welcome back, everyone, to Castle Mac's Mac Marches. This is going to be a really, really fun session here. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. I'm going to go through and let everyone introduce themselves real quick, and then I'll do a recap, and then we'll get started. This is going to be a really fun session of this West Marches style of D&D. So let's go ahead and start with you, Cole. All right, below, Starling. Uh-oh, we've got a small problem here. Everyone is dead silent. I'm the only one people can hear, so let me see if I can fix this real quick. That's weird because I've got desktop audio here. Go ahead, Cole, try that again. Wiley, since you're in chat, can you Interesting.
Can you hear me? Am I just a face in
Hey
the
guys,
box?
can you hear me?
I still can't hear. Okay,
Oh,
so
dear.
hold on. Let me just try to fix this real quick on the fly. And how's that? Everybody hear it now?
I think Wiley can hear us now, at least.
Yay! Hey, Wiley.
Our
There.
two audience members.
There, we're back. Yay!
Yay!
Thanks, Wiley.
Fun technical difficulties. Okay, so let's start this over. Everyone heard my spiel, but we're gonna go back to Shannon.
Hey everybody, I'm Shannon, Channel across the internet, and I'm playing Cole, the Genasi, the Fire Genasi monk, who is in for it.
Abby, let's jump back down to you.
I'm Abby, playing Starling, a half-elf druid with a whopping 10 hit points. Hopefully she won't die on the first round.
Let's jump over to Brand.
Yeah, I'm Sean Goodison, a high school kid on Twitter and Castle Mac Discord, various other places. And I will be playing Brand, who is a human monk returning to camp with some bad news.
All right, and then last but not least, Torden.
Hey guys, Billy. I'm Who's Up 1224 on the Discord and Billy Fillon on Twitter. I'll be playing Torden today, a dragonborn sorcerer who is just so excited to be here.
Cool. All right. So, barring any further audio issues, here's where we are. So we've had two sessions before here that ran concurrently. There was a Hogrina needed to get inside to try to get some information. She wanted to know what Weiland was up to. So she sent in a group through the sewers. And in the sewers, they encountered a gelatinous cube, which took the life of one of the party members, whose body was not recoverable. So from there, they went further in, and one of the other party members was captured. So when we left, the party had run out, what was left of the party, which was Brand, and the character I play, which is Knoblach, a ranger. The two of them were on their way out to try to escape and get back. Concurrently, in the last game played, we had a group of adventurers asked by Hogrina to go out and cause a distraction. And that distraction was meant to assist the group getting into the sewers. And that group took it upon themselves to make one heck of a distraction and potentially caused even further problems for Hogrina. So when they came back, Hogrina was in a huff, and you have a lot of weight bearing down on her, and she wasn't happy, and she needed something to happen. So she talked to some rangers, and they brought back some information about goblins nearby. The party went out, killed some goblins, came back and said, look, there are goblins nearby. And this is the proof that she needed to say, hey, I shouldn't take all this heat. Something bad is out there. And that is where we start now. So I'm going to play this Brand as Knobloch and Brand have made it out. They have made it back to camp. Knobloch has gone off and just kind of gone off on his own. He didn't really like what happened, and he's kind of leaving it to you to tell Hogrina what's going on. So
All right.
we'll start with you making your way. You know, you've made it back to camp, and you're coming back in. Again, this camp at this point, the weather's starting to turn. It's getting further north, and there's a lot of sick people. As you're walking through the caravans and the wagons, a lot of people are coughing. People off to the side around the fires, really trying to bundle up. It's starting to be a pretty sketchy looking place in this camp, and everybody's getting antsy. A lot of fights breaking out, arguments, and the weather is really not helping.
So I'm probably going to like the closest adventurers or people I can see who aren't super sick. Just I need to find Hogrina. It's very important.
And one of them turns to you and says, she was just back there dragging like a goblin body past somewhere. She was trying to get to Weiland. I'm not exactly sure, but if you go up, maybe you're like around wagon, or back down, I guess for you, around like wagon 14 or 15, you might be able to find her down there.
Right. Thank you. I'll just dash off in the direction.
Okay, so you take off, and sure enough, you get down there, and there's Hogrina dragging like two goblins. One has no head, and the other one is just like a full body, just dragging back. And she never really looks happy, but she looks particularly pissed off right now. She's just kind of walking. She's going further down the wagon line from your perspective.
I just kind of try to run up alongside her, and since it was a clandestine mission, keep my voice a bit low. Hogrina, we have returned.
Please don't sneak up on me like that. Jeez, I'm dragging goblins here.
I have some bad news and some worse news. Our mission was successful. I'm afraid both of the dwarves are gone. Valrook is captured.
What do you mean gone?
And,
okay, one's captured. What's the other one?
We ran into a gelatinous cube down in the sewers, and it's almost entirely gone. Dissolved.
Dissolved. Well, good thing there's like 96 more of you. Okay, and she like keeps dragging the goblin bodies.
There was some worse news.
What could be worse than this?
As I said, we successfully managed to infiltrate. We found a passage which led up into what appeared to be some sort of barracks, and Knobloch and myself overheard a discussion between someone who appeared to be their leader. It appears that some of the ships in Luskan, some of them want to let the caravan in, but this particular group has been stalling them. And this man, the one who is in charge, is a large, muscular human, a large scar down the side of his face, no hair. He was very adamant he needed them to stall for 2 more days, and he spoke of an attack, which they had planned on the caravan itself.
And she kind of stops and she looks at you and she goes, "So you did bring me information. I think even though we lost 2 dwarves, I think the information is going to be more useful. Weiland's going to appreciate what I bring to him with these, between the goblins and this rift within Luskan. Ooh, yes, this is what I'm looking for." And she kind of like smiles with her toothy tusks, like one of the worst smiles you've ever seen, because you basically just lost 2 comrades inside, but she doesn't really seem to give a crap. She goes, okay, so you've got that, but you said there's still one in? That could pose a problem.
I'm very concerned. Not only was Felric captured by this same commander of theirs, obviously she is in great danger, but her being captured by the enemy also poses a danger to the caravan.
Yeah. Let me... And she, like, just drops the 2 goblin bodies where she's standing. And it's not, like, off the side of the road or anything. It's basically in the middle of somebody's camp. And she just drops these 2 goblin bodies and it's like, okay, let's go find Weiland. We need to discuss this and sort this out. And she kind of looks at the people sitting around, and they're all wide-eyed, like, holy crap, what are these goblin bodies doing? And she goes, just don't mess with those. They're evidence. Just leave them be. If anyone messes with them, just shoo them away. All right. And you're a monk. What? You're the monk. And she's like, I don't know your name. Just come with me. Let's go find Weiland.
Okay.
And so she heads back up to the front, and in one of the bigger tents is Weiland's tent. She doesn't even like announce herself. She just grabs like the tarp and plunges her way in. Weiland, we've got good news and we've got bad news. She kind of
slowly slip in the tent behind her.
She looks over her shoulder and she's, oh good, he's here. So I took it upon myself to try to get some information to see what was the holdup. We needed to get in. We got people here sick. It's not a good situation. We need in. I needed to know why. I didn't think you were doing the thing, so I took it upon myself to send some people in. And he just kind of like, oh really? And he just kind of sits there and he folds his arms over his chest, and he's got a couple people in there, and they're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to be here. And she keeps going. She says, so the good news, we know what the holdup is. Seems to be a faction inside of Luskan that doesn't want us in there. They, according to the information, want to plan an attack in a couple of days. Nothing serious, just to kind of see what our defenses are like. But the bad news is we lost 2 dwarves. And Weiland looks up and goes, what do you mean lost? She says, well, one was lost inside of a gelatinous cube and one was taken hostage. And he like immediately stands up, and like he was sitting in a chair and like scoots the chair back with his legs, and it just kind of collapses against the back of the tent and like falls down, and all his his buddies that are in there with him are just like, whoa, what's happening? And she kind of looks back over at you, and she's like standing there, her big tusks sticking out, and she's kind of like rocking side to side a little bit, just like ready to see what his reaction is. And he says, Hogrina, I've made a mistake with you. You are no longer calling any shots. I made a massive mistake promoting you. I thought because you were a good fighter that you might be a good leader. Obviously, I made a mistake, and that reflects on me. Please go find a wagon, maybe one of the ones the dwarves came from, and join that wagon. You are now demoted. And she like gets in a huff and just doesn't say anything and turns and like bumps you with her shoulder on the way out, and you're left sitting there standing looking at Weiland, and he's looking at you and he says, were you inside?
Yes, was.
Can you go back inside?
I believe so, yes.
I don't want to leave anyone behind. Not only does this reflect poorly on us, on me, but that's evidence, and I can't afford anyone to be saying anything. We were told not to come in, and I promised we would not come in. Do you know any other information? Anything else that she was up to? Apparently she had asked you to go do this. Were there any other covert missions that I'm not aware of?
That's all that I know about, I'm afraid.
Okay. Here's what I'd like you to do. Go assemble a team. Whoever you can find quickly. I don't care if what their experience level is, how good they are at whatever. We need to go in fast before anyone finds out and mitigate as many possibilities as we can. So time is of the essence. Your name is?
Brand.
Brand. Do well, you will be in my good graces. Do poorly, I will not hold it too much against you, for Hogrina put you in a very, very bad situation. My friend, best of luck. Anything you need after you assemble, come back here. I will outfit you as best I can.
Very well. I shall do my best not to let you down. Not just straight out the tin.
Yeah. So you turn out, and like his tent's a little separated from everyone else's, but you've got, your early wagons, 2, 3, 4, 5. The single digit number wagons are all available. And as you go out, you see various people sitting around. In fact, you see 2 walking back into camp, almost like as you walk out, they're walking down. You see what appears to be by her dress, another monk. And you also see a dragonborn kind of strolling in, like side by side.
All right. Quickly make my way over to them. Oh, good. Some other people who are up at this deathly hour of the night. Weiland has a special assignment for us.
Weiland, he mentioned us. Did he mention me by name?
Yes, he did.
You're
He did.
kidding.
Oh, I'm so glad he remembered me. I'm so glad.
He
All right,
needs your
what
help.
is
Are
it?
you
What is
available?
it? Yeah, of course I'm available. My friends already know I'm out, so there's no reason why I can't come do something else. As long as it's for Weiland, I mean, that's what we're here for.
Hold on, Torden. Hold on. We were just on a mission, and we just killed a bunch of goblins. And I've been shot at with arrows and firebolts and whatever the hell Torden threw at me.
Eh,
It has been a rough night. My shirt is ruined. And now I have another mission.
If it makes you feel any better, my quarterstaff was ruined, and I hold up the half that's been melted from the acid down the other half, throw it over my shoulder. It seems that Hogrina has had a few of us busy this night.
You were part of that other team, weren't you? The one we're not supposed to know about.
But apparently you do.
oh yeah,
yes,
we
I was.
we know. We had heard about you guys, and we were told to go do a distraction. Did you know about our mission?
No, we weren't made aware. We were told simply to infiltrate. But I mean, if you helped us get in there, I guess thanks are in order.
I think helped might be a strong word for what we did, but we were there. That counts.
We helped.
Yes.
It worked.
Yeah.
It almost didn't work with you running out of the woods like that. Gotta be
Well,
more
hey,
careful.
I'm quickly scanning around, see if I can see anyone else who's looks like they might be useful.
And actually, you do. You see, kind of off to the side, almost alone, a half elf, just kind of standing around, and she's been listening in. She's kind of hearing what's going on, but not like actively. Just kind of like, what are they up to?
Oh,
Hold on.
Need to be fast about this.
I got this, don't worry. I'm an expert.
a friend of
So-
yours then?
She will be. So, hi there. Can't help but notice you overhearing us. What's your name, lovely?
Starling.
And what a beautiful name that is. What have you heard exactly?
Not much. You guys are nattering away over there. I heard about 2 missions that we're not supposed to know about, but beyond that, I don't really care.
Oh, perfect. Well, that makes you part of the team then, whether you like it or not. So come on. We have another mission, and it's going to be full of riches and glory for all of us. And whatever personal interest you have.
And how would you know about my personal interests?
I'm intuitive
This
like
mission is
that.
also quite, urgent.
It's urgent.
Incredibly.
And it's for Master Weiland. We got to help him. I mean, that's why we're all here. It's why we're outside Luskan. I mean, it's what else do you need? Come on, let's go.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Come with us and try not to die.
Yes, but what's the mission, darling?
Well, we're helping a friend who's in a spot of trouble on the other side of the wall, as it were.
All right, I suppose my work is done for the night. I might as well come with you if you need me that badly.
Good. It's all agreed then. To Wayland's tent? He said he would he'd like to outfit us for this particular mission.
By all means.
You all make your way back quickly, and people are kind of looking, especially at you, Cole, and Torden, having run back and brand you. Especially you, though, Cole, because you've got on your back, you've got that patch of cloth that doesn't match your normal monk outfit that you crafted together very quickly, and people know who you are. Like you've got enough notoriety within this group that, or within these wagons, that you've established yourselves and as solid adventurers. So when you especially Brandon, Cole, when you two walk by, people take notice. Torden, for you as well, having come up and been on several missions now, they're quite aware of who you are. So they see you all strolling by and they're kind of like, ooh, whoa, what's going on? So you make your way back into Weiland's tent, and Brand, you open the first flap and you kind of pop in and, oh, welcome back. That was quite fast, impressively fast. So tell me more about what happened and what needs to happen.
Well, towards the end of our mission, we made our way into what appeared to be some form of barracks. That is where I overheard what appeared to be their commander. Burly man. He wore a red scarf or sash or something. It seemed to be an identifying mark of his. He had a large scar down the side of his face as well. He was the one who spoke of the attack on the caravan in 2 days' time, and he was telling one of his underlings to continue to stall the ships to prevent our entry. As we were leaving from that barracks, that is when Velruk was captured by this commander. As you said earlier, I also believe that time is of the essence, so...
Okay. So, I'm asking you a lot. I know you've just been in, and I know you're going back in. Right? I've been able to scrounge my best I can do is enough healing potions, one for each of you. Should you get hurt, please, by all means, use them as quickly as you can. You went in through the sewer, correct?
Yes.
You're going to have to go back in that way. I have been thinking about what I can do to help. And I am going to go back in and try to talk to the powers that be, as I have been, and continue to negotiate for our entry in. What I am going to do, though, is try to get them away from that area as best I can. I know where those barracks are. There's a meeting room attached to them that they like to use. So I will try to pull as many people away as I can. I'm going to try to get you guys in there with as few people as possible so that you can get Velruk out. Okay.
Well.
So, Brand, I think you are the only one who knows the way in. Therefore, you have to take them all back. Is your party with you? Are they still outside?
They're here, yes.
Bring them in. I'd like to see and speak to each one of them.
the door flap open.
Yeah. So everybody comes in, and you all see Weiland, and he's a little agitated, and he's trying not to lose his cool, and he's a little nervous almost. It's a position he didn't think he'd be in, and he's having to figure things out on the fly. And he looks at each of you, and he goes, "Brand, this is your party." And he looks around, and he scans, and goes, "I trust each and every one of you to bring your comrade back alive, and as quickly as possible, and as quietly as possible. Hogrina has made..."
Your trust means so much to me, Weiland. I can't tell you that. It's so nice. Means so much to me to be on this team and going in on this.
"Your eagerness is appreciated. Thank you. In your name?" And he's looking
Tord.
up. Torden. "Thank you, Torden." And he looks over to you, Cole, and he says, "Your name?"
Cole.
And he looks over to you, Half-elf. "What is your name?"
You can call me Starling.
"Starling. Very well. I shall not forget your names. I cannot promise you that if you go in, that I can come back for all of you. With one inside, any more may look very, very bad." And he kind of looks back and forth, thinking, did I say the right thing? Oh gosh, was that right? Should I leave them in there? Should I go back for them? And he says, "If something happens, I will be inside, and I will have to take heed for it as well. Therefore, go quickly, go now, go quietly, and come back. Come back, all of you. Bring the fifth."
If I might ask one final thing before we leave. My weapon was destroyed in the battle against the gelatinous cube and others. Do you happen to have a sword lying around I could take instead?
And he looks back, and he goes, pulls one back, and it was kind of like in a nice stand, like a wooden stand off to the side, in a rack, but it was separated from all of them. He goes, "This is my favorite short sword. Do you know how to wield the short sword?"
I'm trained with something a little longer, I'm afraid.
"Oh, longsword, perhaps?"
Yes.
And he looks back. So, okay, and he brings one out, and he goes, "It's the best I can do this quickly. It's a standard longsword. If I could provide you with something stronger or better, I would, but this is all I can do at this point."
This will certainly suffice on short notice. We'll be off right away.
And he kind of goes to one of his comrades, and they bring out the 4 healing potions and give them to each of you. He says, "I will try to provide a distraction. I will be inside in approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So use that time to get in. And is that enough time, Brand? Is 15, 20 minutes enough?"
That should suffice to get us into position.
Okay. So, go. Best of luck and Godspeed. And he goes back to talking to, like, conferring with his people.
So I'll lead everybody else to the kind of tree line that looks down across to where that sewer entrance is.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
All right.
And I will give you advantage because Knobloch had left notes about the watch previously.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're
right.
you're easily able. His notes were so good that you were able to completely time how many and who was there. So you've got their timing down. And it seems to be with that roll, you're picking up that they're a little on edge given what just happened not too long ago earlier in the night. A monk running out toward the wall, an illusory goblin, and then a dragonborn running out, and multiple people attacking the monk. So they're a little on edge, but they're able to get their timing down. It looks like someone's tried to, a superior perhaps, has tried to like get them back in marching order and get them back in line. So you've got, I believe, 4 hops to get, or was it 3? 3 or 4 hops to get to the sewer grate. So I need everyone to make stealth checks with advantage.
Okay. Hey.
Okay.
I'm so thankful for advantage.
So, Brand, you were in the lead, and give me your marching order. Brand, I know you're first.
Yeah.
Who's second?
Torden would have been last. He would have been kind of pulling up the rear.
Okay. So with that, and then Cole and Starling in the middle. Given that you had a really good roll first and last, even with the 11 and 10, like a couple of stumbles, and Torden, you're able to grab like the back of Starling and kind of like steady her. You're able to make the first hop. So you get to the first tree. Again, you look down. Knobloch's notes are there, scrawled in the dirt. You can still see the pattern. Everyone else, stealth checks with advantage. Okay. A little tricky, but you're able to get through. No problem. Let's do it one more time. We'll do 3 hops.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, going toward the last one, you're getting close. You can see the sewer grate, and everybody's able to make it in. And Torden, on the way, you stumble a little bit. And you're how tall are you? Like 7 foot something?
He's 7 feet.
Yeah. So as you're coming in, you skid, like you trip a little bit, and you go to plant your foot, and you like slip in some rocks because it's coming up to the sewer exit, and like that sound of wet rocks kind of hitting each other, that happens, and you slide up and you kind of slam yourself up against the rock or the bricks around the sewer grate. Everyone, roll me a perception check.
Stupid clicking.
Okay. So, Brand, you happen to look up, like you're, back up against this wall, and everyone's kind of lined up and trying to be as quiet as they can, and you look up and you can see it's light enough now, like early morning has come. You can see a head looking down toward, and you don't think that they can see you.
It's like everybody in the pipe.
So it had been bent down previously, so there is a big enough opening for all of you to get into. And as you're doing that, you take one last look up, and you see the head disappear back over the wall.
I'm so sorry.
That's quite all right. I don't think they saw us. I think we were close enough to the wall. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose.
So you make your way into the sewers, which you have just come out of, Bran. And it's dark. It's just as it was. It's almost pitch black in there. The light filtering in from outside. It's kind of reflecting off the water, and it's not like raw sewage. It's just kind of like water runoff that you'd get, and you can kind of see light reflected off that, and it kind of goes in a little bit further than you can see a little bit into there, but at some point it just goes completely black for you.
All right. Turns around and starts like reaching into his bag, obviously pulling out like a little tinderbox and a torch and stuff.
Yeah, I just completely light up my hair, so I'm basically a walking torch.
Oh well, that's handy. Put it all back.
Okay. All right. So let us drop into our friendly Luskan sewers.
Oh, not this place again. Bad memories of this place.
So, you came in down here. This is where you guys came in. So, Brand, you are in control.
All right. Staying close to the left-hand wall. I guess just lead everybody along and turn northward up into that corridor where the cube got us.
Okay. Let me drop you guys in here real quick.
I think I'll be playing it safe and following like the exact same route that we took last time.
Okay, so marching order. Brand, you're in the front with Cole to help light the way. Torden, are you bringing up the rear, or are you gonna...
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put you guys kind of like this. All right. So you're gonna hang a left, correct?
Yes.
All right. And this is all like, you remember this. This is you yeah. Eerie memories coming back. And then you happen to come up right here. And you see the metal steps that have been almost eroded with acid and the walls perfectly clean.
At this point, I just kind of look over my shoulder. We ran into a gelatinous cube here last time. Keep a keen eye out. It's very hard to spot. I think there was only one, but can't hurt to be.
Torden hears that, and he kind of whispers to only Starling can hear. Gelatinous cube. I've only read about those. Oh, and he kind of looks around. He said what he's trying to see on the walls, and like you see him kind of take out his notebook and start writing down some like acid all over. Just writing in his little notebook as he's like hunched over, crawling through this sewer.
Very exciting, isn't it?
It's so exciting.
All right, so make my way up to the next corner and peek around.
Okay. So you make your way up here. And you just pop your head around?
Yeah.
All right. You pop your head around. And from what you can tell, it's clear.
All right. Move solemnly past the bones of our fallen dwarven companion.
Yeah, you come up, and as you approach this corner here, you see like the little bits of armor that have been almost completely eroded. There are no bones, no skin, no flesh, couple pieces of armor, like a bit of shield, and that's it.
Is this what happened to the missing dwarf you were talking about?
Well, one of them. This is...
One of them.
Well, the other one is the one who was captured.
Well, this is going to be quite the little adventure, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not precisely what I was expecting, but, these things happen. Yeah,
Right.
Continue leading down towards the little bridge.
Okay. So you're going to turn here. Okay. All right, so you're heading back down this way?
Oh, sorry, kind of east, going along probably the top.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the way we went last time.
That's correct. So you pop around this way, and you make your way over, and you go, and you go, and you come across to this bridge.
Once again, I guess I just lightly step across that bridge, running up to that corner and peeking down the next corridor again.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of checking the way forward.
So you poke your head around, poke your head back. Go ahead and roll perception. With advantage, since you know what's down here.
Alright.
Yeah. So
Well,
you know around here that there was the body of the... You weren't quite sure who it was. You just knew there was that body down there. And then the giant, I believe it was a carrion crawler that was down there that you guys had killed on your way out. And you see behind both of them stairs, the ladder, the infamous ladder that you've just left not too long ago. How would you like to proceed?
Right. The ladder up ahead will lead us into the compound. There's bound to be enemies, adversaries within. I didn't see much of the layout when I was there last time. But presumably Velrook is somewhere inside.
Well, we're ready. We're ready. We're right behind you.
No time like the present.
Okay.
Start marching my way down towards the ladder.
Okie doke. You guys all following?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me just get you lined up here, and I'll pull you all down. Okay. You make your way down here. How far do you want to go? I'll let you go ahead and pull yourself where you want to, Brand. Because if you remember, there's a corner coming up down below.
Yeah, I think I'd continue doing what I was doing and kind of move to the corner and take a peek around, just in case there's more bugs or cubes.
Yep. So as you peek around, almost immediately, you see a giant rat, and it just lunges directly at you.
Whoa.
So you've poked your head around, and then bam, there it is, like right up in your business, and it just lunges onto you and like sinks its little claws into your chest, and it's trying to get to your face. It's gonna get a surprise attack on you. Let's see here. Does it goes to bite you? Does an 8 hit you? I don't think an 8 hits you.
It does not.
So you're able to
Whew.
quickly, like with your monk-like reflexes, get your hand up and kind of grab it by the side of its face, like catching it under its jaw and like holding its jaw back up and peeling it, and it's trying to get you. All right, everybody, let's do a quick initiative roll. Let me bring up the initiative tracker. All right, click on your token, and then on your character sheet, click initiative.
So many windows.
Where is it? Why? Oh, here we go.
All right. Starling, click on your token.
did not-
Yeah, click on your
did not
token,
go.
and then click on the initiative on your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I did, but it
There you
didn't
go.
quite hit. There it is.
Gotcha. Okie doke. So let me drop. I'll just add him in here based on what it rolled, which is not good. Oop, let me just do this descending. It's going to go last because it did not roll very well. So, that said, it's had its surprise attack. Cole, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go running up to right next to Brand and try to skewer it with my Yikawa.
Okay, go ahead, make your attack. 14. A 14 hits.
Awesome.
Roll damage. 4 damage. Okay, noted.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna unarmed strike and just try to whack at it with an open palm.
An 8 does not hit. So as you get it the first time, it kind of reels and comes off of Brand, and then as you're going for your second one, because it kind of pushed itself off, you happen to miss. All right, Starling, it is your turn.
I'm going to rush up, same as Cole. Come around here.
Okay.
Darn, wrong window, and try to give it a smack with the scimitar.
Scimitar 16, that hits, and 8 damage. So as you rush up, go ahead and describe how you kill this giant rat.
I rush up, kind of dodging Cole's missed, like whiff of a fist or slap, whatever it was, and just slice its head right off.
So yeah, as it's been pushed off of Brand, as it's pushed itself off Brand, and Cole misses. You just rush through with your scimitar and boom, take its head right off, and it just opens up and kind of splays onto the ground, and it's bleeding out and it's done.
I look over at Cole and kind of give her like, bouncy eyebrows, like, hey, check that out.
Impressive.
All right.
I mean, it was just a rat, though.
Yes, well, a very timely rescue from the two of you. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. How would you guys like to proceed?
All right, I'm probably gonna head up the ladder first, I guess, and just try and push that trapdoor open a little bit and take a peek out, or maybe even stop before it and try and listen to see if anyone's outside before I check if the coast is here.
Okay. So you make your way over to the ladder. And yeah, it was just a little, like a small trap door. Go ahead and roll me stealth. And I'll give you advantage because you know what you're getting into.
All right. Ooh.
Oh.
Now I need you to roll me perception.
All right, this will just be the left number.
Yep.
An 11.
So as you go to push, you hear it go, and you stop. And it's just enough to get your eyes up. And you look, and you can see some torchlight reflecting down off the stones. And you see the storeroom that you had previously been in. And you think that there's no one around.
Well, if I can't see anyone immediately in the vicinity, I'd quickly wave everybody else up.
Okay.
Pull myself up into the room.
So you pull yourself up. Does everyone else follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does.
I hope so.
Okay, let me just get these guys out of the way for myself. All right.
I quietly ask Brand, quick question. Are we supposed to use deadly force here?
I think that's okay. I think the idea is that we're removing evidence of the previous mission by rescuing Valorok. So as long as we're quiet, I suppose.
Alright, I just hope that doesn't paint us in a negative light if it does get back to us.
Well, hopefully, if all goes well, it won't.
Okay.
Alright, but when I start killing people, don't yell at me.
All right.
It's
So
not to be rude, but isn't that kind of your thing?
I'm sorry, do I know you? Like, have we met?
You see Torton kind of like sliding over towards Brand.
So
You're Cole, aren't you?
I am a Cole, that is what I go by.
Then maybe I don't. Guess I'll have to see.
Ominous, but okay.
okay.
I mean, you're like you said, many Coles. Maybe you're not the right one.
I mean, I'm a pretty great Cole. One of the better ones.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Sorry,
I'm sure
guys.
you're perfectly fine.
I just shoot finger guns.
All right.
I
So
wink.
as this is going down, Brand, roll me a perception check.
12, slightly better.
12. You're while they're kind of whispering, chatting, trying to go back and forth and discuss, you're paying attention because you know what's up here up ahead, and you're listening, and it's that same storeroom. It's the ladder coming up, and it's the door over to the side that you knew the barracks were in. Let me just try to fix this map real quick. What you can tell from what you can see, it does appear that, and what you can hear, there are fewer voices than you heard previously. Coming from that door, it's still cracked just a little bit, and it does seem that there's not as much activity from what you can tell, what you think you can hear.
All right, I'll lead the way, head over there, and once again try and take a little bit of a peek or a scout in that direction before waving everybody over.
Okay. Sorry guys, let me try to fix this for the folks at home so they can see what it looks like. All right, I might not be able to do that, so I might just have to turn this off.
You trying to give them vision on one of us, or?
I'm just trying to show the whole room because it's just a black screen right now.
Yeah.
I forgot where this was. Sorry guys. Trying to do new cool things and didn't quite come up the way. That's weird. Okay. Let me do this. I know how to fix this. Hold, please. This will take care of it once this loads. Here we go. Okay. So for you friendly people at home, you can see the map. They're in this small room here. Came up this ladder right here. The door to the barracks, you remember, Brand, is over here. And the door is just cracked open. We've got some torchlights up, and you can see some what appear to be cells over here, maybe storage, locked storage. You're not quite sure, but you do remember that door is over here.
All right, yeah, I'll make my way over there and try and take a peek through, see if there's anyone in the immediate room.
Yep. So you go through and you peek through, and you can just see down the hall. Like, you carefully make a stealth check as you do this. God, wouldn't a rogue be nice, y'all?
Yeah,
so
a little
nice.
bit. It'd be nice to be trained in stealth too.
Yeah.
Just raw decks on that one.
So do you push the door open a little bit, or are you just trying to like get up and listen to it?
Just kind of peeking through what gap is there, and trying to.
So there's just the slightest gap.
Muffled at all.
It opens as you're looking at the door. It opens, the crack is to the left, and then the door would swing open to the right. So you're able to just look down this sliver, and you can tell that it's lit with a torch because you can see some of the light coming off of it. And as you do, you hear, and you stop again, and you hold, and you just carefully look down and wait.
Just thinking, they really need to oil their hinges.
And as you're waiting, nothing happens. It appears to be clear.
All right, I'll carry on through.
So, you open the door. You can see in. In front of you is an open hallway. You just poke your head in through here. You can just see down to the end. It looks like some sort of possible sewer grate down to the right, down here. And it appears to your left that there's an open door here. How would you like to proceed?
I guess I'll wave the others to follow in.
Okay, I'll let you guys move yourselves. Put yourself in the order that you want to be in.
Go ahead, Starling. I'm definitely last.
Trying to make it so I can see,
Yeah.
but it's not doing what's behind me.
Yeah, sorry, it's the nature of the dynamic lighting. So for you guys, it's hidden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you can just see that there's this door opening here. Brand. Cole, do you run past the door?
I can't see where my character is, so.
Aha. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, I see why. You got spun. I gotcha, Cole. Hold on. There you go. Does
Let's
that make
see.
it better?
No, it still only shows like what's behind me, like in the room that we're in.
Okay, no worries. What about the rest of you? Can you see into that room?
No, I think there might be
No.
something on a layer
No.
above or below us that's blocking it.
No worries. Here's what we'll do. Because I was trying to test this as you guys, and it was working. So let me just see. So yeah, Brand, you can't see down the hallway at all?
No.
Weird, because I can as you. Okay,
Huh.
so what I will do is let me. What about now?
Yeah.
Aha. Okay. So I've got it figured out. So Brand, where you are, you can just see down to the end. You see a corner here where it appears to be a door. You see the sewer grate down here at the end. What would you like to do?
All right. I'll try to quickly step past that doorway and get down to the corner.
Make another stealth check.
These are great. Oh.
Hey!
Poof. You dart right past it. Yeah, go ahead and put yourself where you'd like to be. Okay.
Yeah. It's taking a bit of a round.
Okay. So yeah, from here, that's that you can now look down that hallway, and that's what you're seeing down that way.
Cool. I'll post up there on that corner and wave for the others to
Okay.
join me.
So you're letting the others follow up, signaling them to continue. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'm gonna obviously like dim my hair so I'm not on fire anymore.
Okay.
Can I just peek into this doorway real quick just to see what's there?
Sure. Roll me a stealth and then roll me a perception.
All right, stealth
Okay.
and then perception. Oh,
Okay.
goody.
That's okay. So you poke your head around the corner, and you see, like, you kind of dart your head in and pull your head back out, just like a quick in and out. And you see in a cell, and it's lit, a fairly rough-looking older gentleman, maybe like 45, 50, middle age, I should say. Graying hair. Looks to be in just like regular clothing, kind of like not quite prison clothing, but like just general clothing. No armor, no weapons, and he's just kind of sitting there inside this cell.
All right. I guess I'm gonna try and stealth my way down to Brand.
Okay, with that 13 you did, if you can pop through again. Like you know what's in there, so you can shoot your way over. Okay, who's next?
That would be me. I'm just gonna go straight
All right, give me
down to Colin.
a stealth. Give me a stealth check. Yeah, no problem. Super light-footed. You just make your way across. Okay. Torden, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and join them.
Give me a stealth roll, my man. Yeah, good enough. You just dart past the dart past that. Now, with your larger 7-foot frame, you make it across the thing, and you do roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Just after you make your way past that door, you hear, "Is somebody there?"
And you see Torden kind of open his mouth and he's like puts over. He's like, oh.
You're not a guard. I know you're not a guard. Who's is somebody there? Who's there?
You just see him kind of point at Brand and like, you're gonna talk. You're gonna be the one.
I'll slide back over towards the door. I won't quite show myself, but
Okay.
just kind of speak around the corner to him, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead. What would you like to say?
Just doing a patrol. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk to you guys again. Just leave me be. Can you bring me my bread and my water? I'm hungry and thirsty.
Sure thing.
You hear grumbling, and he just kind of goes back to like begging rocks off each other. All right. How would you like to proceed from here?
Is just that corridor kind of south and another corner, so...
Yep, so you see that there's a corner here. And from what you can tell, there's another doorway that's open here.
And it's
Slightly,
like
it's cracked.
and it's like in the middle of the hallway. Is that like a barred gate or something there?
So that is a reflection of a gate. So you're seeing, yes, right here, there is a bar. Yeah, right here. Yep, there's a bar right there. But it does not appear to be locked. It's just like an iron gate that's closed.
All right. Yeah, I'll once again take a peek around that corner.
Okay, so out this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll me a stealth check and a perception check. Okay. Okay. So with that, you look in. And based on your angle, this is what you can see in there. Let me just hit that up. So based on where you are, that's
Okay.
kind of what you can see. So if you want to poke your character around the corner just so you can see it, and then pop back. How would you like to procead from here?
I immediately like sprint back to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Just like on the next corner. There are 5 guards and what look to be some kind of commanding officer or something. Be extra quiet. There's a few people up ahead.
Right, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I promise.
Please do.
Lead
Okay.
the way.
So, do you go back to that corner?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So everyone go ahead and get stacked up.
Sneakity sneak.
You all move, get into position. And with that, we're going to take our first break.
Oh.
Oh.
So sit tight, everybody. We'll be back. Mac March's breaks are 5 minutes, so we will be back in 5 minutes. All right. Welcome back, everybody. The suspense is building. Our party has entered the barracks and has carefully and almost quietly snuck all the way into where they are now. They have a room open to their right and what appears to be an iron gate in front of them. All right. How would you guys like to proceed from here?
Well, I don't really want to be facing that lot. At least not if I can help it. Here goes. I'm gonna try and stick to the shadows a little bit, step across to here, and try and slip through this grate.
Okay, so
Slip through this door.
I'm going to need you to make a stealth check.
Come on.
And then I'm going to need you... Let's just do a... how do I want you to do this? Do a... It's not locked. Just make a dexterity check.
Straight hits.
Straight dex.
Right. Oh, yes.
So, you quietly sneak across. No one sees you. You come up to the gate, and you just ever so quietly push it in, and it doesn't make a sound, and you slip just inside. So, from where you are, down here, you see that there is a door right here. And it's just cracked ever so slightly, and there is light coming out of it.
Alright, I guess I'll try and check that before the others come across.
Let me just... Oops, sorry. Hold on a second here. Yep, so that is... If you want to put your character down just a little bit so you can see, that's effectively what you can see inside.
Alright, that's just showing up black for me.
Okay, let me fix that real quick for you. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, not much.
What would you like to do from here?
So I'll wait for the others to come across.
Okay.
I don't want to get stranded by myself.
So the door is pushed open, so none of you will have to make that dexterity check. It will just be straight stealth to get across. Should you want to go across, it's your choice. You can do whatever you guys want to do.
I'm gonna try and stealth my way over to Brand. Oh, please be good.
That's good. You're able to
My heart.
with your monk's speed you come across. Okay. Torden, Starling, would you guys like to proceed, or are you gonna stay where you are?
I will proceed. Well, before I do that stealth check.
Oh god, this
Oh.
bam, like
So fast.
like a boss. You almost like slowly stroll across like you can't see me. All right, Torden, with your massive 7-foot frame.
I'm gonna kind of signal around like I'm gonna stay here and kind of like go against the wall like as best I can with my 7-foot frame.
Okay. So you are peeled back against this wall, a fairly large outcropping on the side of it. The rest of you are down below. Yeah. So ahead of you guys, from what you can tell, is a gateway that leads. You're not quite sure where. You can't quite see further down. It does just past it appear that there is. Brand, roll me a perception.
Sure.
Yeah, from what you can tell, it's like a wooden door, and you can't tell if it's locked or not, but it does have a handle and a spot where a key would go in.
this is further south.
Yes. Yeah, just past that archway, maybe like another 10 feet.
But that doesn't open out into a bigger room or anything. It's
You're
just
not you're not sure.
Let's go check.
Okay. So at that point, you get down and you do see a wooden door. And it does have a spot where a key could go.
Right. Just come back. I looks like I might need a key to progress any further. I'm afraid I'm not so good with locks myself.
I'll give it a try. So I go on down
You're
to
welcome to it.
that door
Okay.
and try to. Oh crap! I don't have my thieves' tools and roll 20.
Just it's fine. I'm sure you can roll. Assume you have them. Just roll dex with advantage.
All right. Do, 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 do. Come on. Oh, come on.
So you carefully put your tools in and you start manipulating it, but you can't quite pull it enough. You can't quite turn it. It seems to be a fairly large keyhole, and you feel like you just can't get the pull you need to make it turn.
Can I?
And as you're doing this,
Oh no.
Here we go.
this door opens up. Sorry. This door opens up, and you hear a guy rushes out and goes, "Hey! Who are you and what are you doing here?" And he like pulls out a sword. Let's get ready to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh no, and it's gonna be loud.
Hold on, let me bring up the initiative tracker first. Okay, so make sure you click on your token and then go ahead and do that. Let me get this so our friendly folks at home. Very nice. Okay, let me get him going. Sorry guys, where is his initiative? There it is. Oh, I didn't click on him. I'm smart. Okay. There we go. Let me get you guys in an order here.
I think I should have a .16 after mine.
What's that?
I should have like the .16 because I've got a 16 dex.
Oh, okay. You can manually fix it if you want to.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay. All right. So, let me go ahead and fix that. Okay. They're going to get a surprise. He's going to get a surprise on you. So he pushes open this door and he comes out, and first person he sees is he looks to the right and he sees you, Starling, and he swings at you. All right. So, he's carrying a spear. Does a 16 hit you?
Let's see.
I think it does. Yeah.
it does.
All right. You take 9 damage. He comes out, turns, and just plunges it straight into you.
Oh no.
Wait, are you carrying your shield?
I wasn't. I wanted to put it up, but
Okay.
since he attacked first.
Okay. So yeah, boom, plunges it straight into you.
Oh god.
And you hear him and he yells, "Hey! Hey, we have people!
Oh, shit.
Everybody out!" And you all hear footsteps. People coming.
Okay. Alright. No, this will not do. gonna do something crazy. Well, first of all, I'm gonna take that damage with a grain of salt, because darn. But control flames. I want to extinguish all the flames within the cube, so we can run.
Oh, all the torches.
Yep.
Okay.
The 5-foot cube that we're in.
Okay, so I can make that one go away, and that one go away. All right, so those two disappear, and that it goes dark from what you can tell right there.
Okay.
There is light. There is light coming out from around here, and there is light coming out of this room from here.
Okay. Let's see, I would like to grab Brand. Let's see which direction. Well, assuming you guys are all okay with this plan here.
So you've got this guy. He's on the other side of you. The guard is between you and Brand.
Okay. Well, Cole, could you grab Brand?
I guess, and do what exactly?
I want to
And as
remove
you
myself from the situation.
and as you're doing this, bodies are starting to come out around the corner.
God, maybe this is a bad plan after all.
Tord, you see guys spilling out.
I'm like trying to stay as much up against the wall as I can. I know it's not going to do much for long, but
So Starling, that's your action. You've got movement if you want to try, but you'll take a attack of opportunity if you leave. Otherwise, your turn's pretty much up.
Okay, well I can probably make this work to my advantage.
Okay, so it is.
Can I
Yep.
bring my shield up?
So you cast the spell, so that's
Right.
your action. So the shield coming up would be a second action, which you can't do.
Okay, I figured. I was
Yep.
hoping, but
All right, so that's going to move us over to Cole. It is your turn.
All right, time to try some new stuff because we're up Shit's Creek without a paddle. I'm gonna move back up here,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot a 15-foot cone of fire with burning hands
Oh, hell
Oh,
yes.
all across these guys, and they have to make a dex save or a DC 11 dex save.
DC 11. Okay. Yeah, that would take.
I think that'll. Hold on, let me just double check to make sure that's the right numbers and shit. No, they have to make a dex 12 save.
12. Okay. All right. So there are 4 of them, and we'll roll 4 times. Nope. So that first guy's a no. Second guy's a yes. Third guy's a no. Fourth guy's a yes.
So the guys that are yeses take half damage,
So I'm gonna
but
put.
the other
I'm gonna
other
put.
two have to take a 3d6 fire damage.
So I'm gonna put the guys in green that made it, and the guys here in yellow who did not.
All right, time to roll 3d6 and see how much damage we do.
Yep.
All right. So the guys that didn't make it get 7 damage, and I don't know how you want to half that.
It just rounds up, so it would be 4 damage.
All right.
All right.
So-
So these guys each take 4, and these guys each take 7. Okay, I've gotcha.
Okay, what else do I want to do? Let's see. What was that? Just one action, so I still have a bonus action. So, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? We're so screwed. I'm going to use one of my key points and flurry of blows on this guy.
The first one,
Yep. So that's gonna be
this
how
guy
many
here,
unarmed strikes?
that guy
It's
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 unarmed strikes.
Yep.
The
All right.
one. Yeah.
9 doesn't
Yeah.
hit.
Damn it.
7 does not hit.
I don't know why I have that on advantage. But
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you go through and you try to make 2 strikes after you cast this, and like having pushed himself back out of the way as you try to strike him, he's still able to like pull himself back.
All right, that's all I can do.
All right. And that brings us to Torden.
All right. Well, Torden sees Cole run up there, and he figures he might, kind of jigs up, so he's gonna come out there and move right up to here, and he's gonna breath weapon those guys. So he's gonna be. Each of them needs to make a DC Dex, or they're all gonna have a DC Dex 12. There's a 30-foot line, so if anyone. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I don't know if anyone's beyond them that I can hit, but okay.
Just those two guys in that line.
Cool. So breath weapon.
DC 12 Dex. All right, here we go. First guy makes it. Second guy makes it.
Of course.
Nimble guards.
Yeah.
So having the fire previously, both of them have pulled themselves back and have thrown themselves out of the way. So both of them take only half damage of that. So go ahead and roll your damage there. So they each take 4. Okay. All right. And that is all you can do, so that's going to take us to Brand.
All right. Hearing this guy coming out the doorway, I'm going to attack him with an unarmed strike. But basically, hearing him that he's still in the doorway, basically just rear back and kick the door into the back of this guy.
Fair enough. I will give you advantage on this attack for being crafty with your method.
All right, so 4 bludgeoning
Yeah.
door damage.
So yeah, you rear back and you kick this door, and it just hits him in the back, and he like kind of falls into the doorway. Like right here is the corner of the door, and he kind of like runs his shoulder into it, and he actually drops his spear.
It was kind of like bouncing back off. I spin around the door, and I will use my bonus action unarmed strike to hit him again. And I'll kick.
Yeah.
Damage.
So with he's like kind of he's dropped his spear, and he's done that, and you kick again, and you knock him out cold. He's down.
Nice. And since I attacked this turn but didn't use my sword, I'm gonna drop into my agile parry stance and get up in here, using my sword defensively.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
That is it for me.
That's really cool. So yeah, +2 to your AC. That's gonna come in handy. All right, it is their turn. So you've got a crumpled guard sitting down there. This guy up here, he is going to attack you, Torden, because you just breathed lightning at him, and he's pretty pissed. So he's got a spear as well, and he is going to take 2 hands and try to just jab you with it.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit you? I believe it does.
hit.
Okay, so that is going to be for 6 damage.
All right.
So you're a pretty big target, and he just throws up and bam, gets you.
Ah.
All right, so the next guy in line, this guy down here, you having come in, Brand, he thinks you're silly for having done that, and he is going to attack you. Also with his spear, 2 hands coming in. Does a 13 hit you? I don't think it does. Yeah.
With the sword, like catch the blade of the spear, so like.
Yeah, he comes in and you just parried up and like shoot him like a nasty glance, like, "Hey, you suck." All right, so he goes. This guy, it's kind of getting bound up in here. He comes up, but he can move through his friendly square, so he comes over to here and he's going to take an attack at you, Torden.
Mm-hmm. Will I get an opportunity attack as he moves through the doorway?
Yeah, you will.
Alright, after deflecting that first guy, then I guess I'll 2 hands and try and slash at this guy's back.
Okie doke.
Since he's trying to ignore me.
That hits. 7 damage. Okay, so yeah, as he's trying to slide by his buddy to get through, you just, having parried, come straight down, and you catch him, and it just comes like right through his like collarbone where his chain shirt doesn't quite hit, and it sinks in, and you like feel it hit bone as you pull it out. All right, he makes it. He does make it through. He's not looking so great, Torden, but he's still gonna like one hand you now with his, since his right side got hit pretty bad. He's got the spear in his left hand, and he's gonna one-handed attack you. I'm pretty sure 9 does not hit you.
Does not hit me.
Yeah, so in the pain that he's in, having taken that massive attack, he tries, but it fails. This last guy kind of comes up, sees what's going on, and then you see him back out. All right. Let's see here. Starling, we are back to you.
I'm going to raise my shield,
Okay.
and then potions are a bonus action for Castleback, right?
Correct.
I'm going to drink my potion.
Yes, I would highly advise that.
My goodness.
Knowing how many hit points you started with and what that damage did. So you can use the roll, like we talked about.
Yeah.
So type it into chat, and that'll be your.
Remind me what I have to roll.
I believe it's, what is it? 1d4 plus 2.
The basic version.
Yeah.
4 plus 2.
Yeah.
1d4 plus 2?
Yep.
That's 2d4.
Oh, 2d4. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
2d4 plus 2.
No.
And it's this without the quotes.
Ah, okay, so I did have it right.
Since you're new to Roll20.
I did have it correct, and I just doubted myself.
See?
There
You
we
know what
go.
you're doing. Boom, 6. Nice.
Thank God.
So where that spear kind of caught you up in the shoulder, you feel as you drink this potion, the wound starting to come back together. You're starting to feel a little bit better. The blur that came over you as you were fading in and out of consciousness, you steady yourself and you come back and kind of shake your head, and yeah, you're back.
I shake it off. God's above, not again, and I raise my shield, getting ready for my next turn,
Yep.
which I can't do yet.
Nope, because it is Cole's turn.
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm gonna use Step of the Wind to like leap over these guys,
Monks,
then-
man, monks.
and then I'm going to let's see,
Like run up the opposite wall and bounce offwards. Like
and then I'm going to book it over to wrong clicky thing. Run over to these guys and take a strike at him. The guy that has the little white fleck. I'm gonna take a strike at him with my weapon.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Ah, damn it!
6 does not hit. He
can't-
had pulled back and had gotten ready, trying to kind of defend over here.
All right, that's all I can do.
Yep. Torden, you are up.
All right, I'm going to. Tori, did you say these are the guys wearing metal armor?
They have chainmail.
Sweet. So I'm going to shocking grasp the one to the north, the one that's pretty
guy?
hurt.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to shocking grasp. I have advantage since they're wearing armor made of metal.
Yep, he's got a chain shirt on, so yeah, this is not going to tickle.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Well, that sucks.
So you go and you try to grab him, but you just can't seem to get a good spot. Like you miss grabbing him. All right, Brand.
all right. Once again, using my sword defensively, I'll try and punch this guy who's immediately north of me.
Okay.
Just going in with a straight punch. Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch. You just, yeah, you hit him hard, and let me see where he's at. Yeah, he's still up. He doesn't feel great, but bam, it gets right into his chest, and you see him it knocks the wind out of him. So you just, he kind of like, he's holding his spear down low, and he's just trying to catch his breath.
Alright, I'm gonna try and finish him off, spend a key point to flurry of blows, hit him with another unarmed strike. This time it's a
You get 2.
kick on him.
Okay. 9 does not hit.
Alright, so double kick, second one.
18 hits. So with your second kick, he's reeled back. How do you knock this guy out?
First kick missing, the second one's just kind of across the head and sending him sprawling left back into
So, yeah.
back into the room.
He's not paying attention. He's trying to catch his breath. You catch him with the second kick right across the jaw, and it just like hits him, and he just kind of falls back this way, unconscious.
Move into that space, kind of menacingly at the guy who's harassing Torden,
Okay.
and once again drop into that agile parry,
Sure.
defensive sword work,
Nice.
and that is
Yeah.
it for me.
Okay. Yep. And you do not take any opportunity attacks because you didn't leave threatened squares. All right. Their turns. So this guy up here, who is not feeling so hot, is going to attack you, Brand, because he sees that you're doing a crap ton of work to his buddies. And with his one arm again, he's going to poke you. I'm pretty sure an 18 hits, even with that +2.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So he goes in, just one hand spear attacks you, and it's not very strong because he's not feeling so great, but he catches you kind of in the shoulder for 2 damage. All right. This guy, seeing that he's already attacked, is going to move here and attack you as well. He's going two-handed with it, though. And I'm pretty sure an 8 does not hit, so he goes in and he tries, and as the other guy hit you and you kind of reeled back, it was just enough that the spear like comes right across your chest and it doesn't catch you. All right, this guy back here, Cole, is going to make an attack at you, two-handed.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Ooh, what is gonna happen here?
roll 2 damage again, please.
15 damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just comes in and he's like yells. I can't yell because I have a baby sleeping upstairs, but he just and just drives the spear into like that pocket, like the clavicle area right here, and just you just reel and turn your shoulder back. And as you do that, this like what appears to be his superior officer just kind of chuckles. This guy over here is going to come up, and he's going to make an attack on you as well.
Bring it on.
Does the 14 hit you?
Yes.
For 9.
Crap. I'm down.
Ooh. And as he does that, your back, he slides in and bam, catches you and just you crumple. I'm gonna knock you there just to show that you're down. All right.
Help.
And this guy continues. All right. Starling, you are up.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is go to Cole. My goodness. Where are you?
I'm in the room.
There you are. Hi.
You
Cole.
can't what's your movement's only 30, right?
Oh yeah, is it too far?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to here.
No.
15, 20.
It's
Nope,
okay.
sorry, you can get to
Okay.
here. You can get to there. You just can't get to her. Now,
Okay.
you can use your dash action and that will double your speed.
That's true. I'd like to dash to her aid.
Okay. So you can get up to her. So you have a bonus action. You have a bonus action left.
Okay.
Could she bonus action take my potion and feed it to me if her spells don't allow for bonus action? No? Okay.
No. because it would be an action to like search you for the potion
Right.
to get it.
Okay. This is a predicament. I guess I'm here now.
Yeah.
Man,
Hi.
you guys,
I
you
guess
guys,
that's it. I
you
guess
guys
I'm
could
just
use
here
some
now.
help from the divine viewers at home.
We
Yeah, I
could
guess
have
I'm
used
just-
some a couple of rolls ago.
Right.
This battle isn't going very well for me.
So with your, I don't think you have anything left you can do with the bonus action, Starling. So you are effectively, you're done right here.
I'm here. I'll
Cole,
just stand here.
you are down. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Never had to do this before.
You're okay. That's over a 10. So you are okay. All right. One success. Torden, you are up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and shocking grasp that guy again. To the north, the one that tried to attack last time.
This guy.
With advantage once again.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. Mm-mm.
This is rough, y'all.
Seeing Cole dropped was affected him a lot, and he wasn't concentrating when he tries to attack that guy.
Okay. All right. Do you wish to stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. That takes us to Brand.
All right. Let's go for an elbow to the guy just north of me.
Okay. A 10 does not hit.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do another flurry of blows.
Okay.
So do the whole like Muay Thai thing, elbow, smash him in the face.
Okay.
Oh god.
Nope. 9 does not hit. You get another attack.
Yeah, I really got to finish him off with this one. So let's try and jump up and kick him in the face. Ah, they caught onto my.
So
maneuvers.
there was, yeah, he's kind of like seeing how he's got his spear out, and he's kind of ducking and weaving, and he's getting you figured out. All right. That guy's down. So this guy up here, he's going to make an attack against you, Torden. One-handed. 5 does not hit, so he misses. This guy, he's going to attack you, Brand. One-handed. Does a 14 hit? Miss. So yeah, he goes, and after you've done like your kicks and stuff, you've done enough that he can't quite get you. This guy is going to come up to you, Starling, and he's going to attack you. Does a 12. So he comes in one-handed and goes right, like you just Matrix style, like duck back, and you see this spear come right past your face. The noble, the superior here backs up a step at seeing that miss, and this guard comes up here and he goes to poke at you as well, Starling. One-handed.
Oh no.
Pretty sure 19 hits
Yeah.
for 5.
5. Okay.
And that brings us back to you, Starling. Starling, you do hear from down below. You hear a female dwarven voice, and she's shouting, "Get him! Kill him! Get him! Get me out! Get me out of here! Come on, get me out of here!" And she's like got her hands on the bars, and she's like trying to like pull them apart.
Give a weak thumbs up.
All right. So it is your turn, Starling.
Okay, well first I'm gonna do what I came here to do. Cure wounds.
Okay. Good thing you
Oh, this-
changed your mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say good thing. Okay, so
Yep, 1d8 plus your spellcaster bonus. Okay, so 7 points. And with that, you are back.
Yeah, baby.
Cole is back. I'm going to move
That's
Cole
time.
just here. So Cole, 7 hit points back to you.
All right. I am
Starling,
mad.
anything else you would like to do with bonus action? Anything? I don't think you can do anything else.
No, I can't.
I think you're done.
I'm
Yep.
kind of stuck here.
Cole, you are prone, but you are alive. So you can spend half your
Oh.
movement to stand up.
All right, I'm gonna do that,
Okay. So
and then I'm going to totally drink my health potion, which
Okay.
is 2d4 plus 2.
Yep. And that's your bonus action.
So that's
Three.
5.
Yep. Yep.
I'll take that. That's better than what it was.
And you still have your action.
I'm gonna attack the guy right in front of me
This guy
with
here.
my weapon.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
12 does not hit.
I'm gonna curse at him in Primordial then.
Okay. And he just like kind of looks at you funny and gets ready to attack again. And with that, Torden, we are back to
Alright,
you.
Let's try this again, shall we? Shocking grasp with advantage on that guy. I've been attacking twice in a row now.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry. This is hilarious, Billy. You can't do anything. This giant 7-foot dragonborn just keeps trying to like grab this guy's hand, and he just keeps trying. He's like 2 hands, like come here, and he just happens to withdraw. He doesn't nothing. Nope. All right, Brand. It is your turn.
Has survived far too many attacks. I'm gonna kick him. Oh my.
Swing and a miss. All right.
Yeah, things are not looking great, so I'm gonna spend my last key point for a flurry of blows.
One more. There are 2 more
Follow up-
attacks.
Follow
Last
up on
key
that
point.
guy.
16 hits.
Yes, finally.
So the guy, you were attacking this guy up here, right?
Yeah, trying to finish him off.
Boom, he goes down.
Right. Just a foot under the chin, and then the guy to the left of me, just gonna get a kick out the back as well.
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah, that hits. He's up. He takes it like to the jaw too, and he just and he like winces, but he's still up.
I'll kind of like spin around him a little bit over to here,
Yep, which you can do.
into the room.
Yep. Okay.
Once again, defensive stance with the sword.
Okay. It is their turn. This guy here is gonna, having gone past you, he's gonna attack you. As you move past, he can't get the spear around enough. Hey Jeter, to do it. He hears a barking dog and he's distracted. And he doesn't quite have the angle to. You're too close. He can't get you, so he misses. This guy is going to attack you, Starling. And he sees Cole get up and he hears this primordial, like, come out of her mouth. He has no idea what it is, but he's a little scared. And he, like, distractedly tries to poke you and completely misses. This guy, being pissed off at you, Cole, for getting back up, is going to attack you. Does a 12 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Yay! So he goes in. Your primordial, he's trying to figure out what language it is, and he's thinking, and as he shoves that thing at you, that spear at you, he just completely goes right over your shoulder, like right between your neck, over your shoulder, past your ear. You can hear and almost smell the metal spear tip go right past you. And the boss man kind of retreats himself back over here even further. He gets this table between everything. And Starling, we are back to you. Meanwhile, Valoruk down here in the cell is just like banging, like on there. She's fired up. She's screaming in Dwarven. Do any of you speak Dwarven? I don't think any of you do. You just hear in Dwarven this female, like small beard, just screaming, and you can tell it's like she's trying to fire you guys up. Okay.
Try this on for size.
Go ahead, Starling. You are up. Poison spray. Okay.
Poison spray to the fellow right in front of me.
Okay. So it's con of 12 for him. Nope. So that's 1d12 poison damage. Go ahead and roll 1d12.
Yeah.
With that,
yeah.
you reach out and just go ahead and describe how you kill this guy.
Yeah.
I get my hand. I'm glaring at him. I clutch my hand, and poison cloud starts to form in the palm, and I just smash it into his face, so he breathes it directly into his lungs.
So yeah, you put your hand out and it hits him right, like you catch him right here, and just you see this gas as he breathes in come in through his nostrils, and you see his eyes kind of gloss over green, and then he just slumps down and collapses.
And before, I looked not particularly perturbed by anything, but now I look like steely gazed, pissed.
Okay.
I'm not having any of this anymore.
Furthermore, you hear Valoruk down there just getting fired up. She's excited. And Cole, it is your turn.
All right, I am mad. I'm swearing up and down every word I know in Primordial, and I'm hitting this guy with my weapon. Oh, come on!
7 does not hit.
That's it. Unarmed strike, bonus action.
That definitely hits.
Take it.
6? Okay, yeah, you just punch and you hit him in the chain shirt and you don't even feel it in your fist, but you feel below him like a rib crack, and you hear him suck in a little rough on that inhale. All right, Torden, we come back to you.
All right, I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna try and shocking grasp on this guy.
Yes.
Maybe somebody else will have better luck. Does 23 hit?
Finally.
Finally. All right. That is 1d8 lightning damage, and they cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Yep, so just click on Shocking Grasp there in the chat where it says Shocking Grasp.
4
So,
lightning damage.
4 lightning damage. So you grab a hold of him and you feel the weave and the magical energy inside of you, and you pass it through your arm and you feel it go down and into his body, and you feel him, and you can feel it conducting through his chain shirt, and you can feel him tense up and all his muscles get super tight, and you lock into his eyes and you can just see the fear in there.
And my eyes have kind of like the sparks and lightning in them as I'm doing that.
Ooh. So Maddie Games, we have a raid. 10 people. And because of that raid, I'm going to give you guys 1 divine advantage. So thank you, Maddie, for that. You might have just helped prevent some serious nastiness from coming down. All right. So you guys do have 1 divine advantage, and the way we're doing it now is with that, any one of you can use it to re-roll or roll with advantage. You call it out before you do it. Or cause me to roll with disadvantage. Either way. Yes, you guys are helping. Thank you.
Thank you.
As the nice DM I am, thank you, because I don't want to see any of you guys go down permanently. All right.
Thank you so much.
Torden, is that the end of your turn, my man?
That is.
Okay. So this guy is he may have peed a little bit. He's pretty terrified. Brand, you are up.
Right. Well, he's still jittering and shocked from that nice blast there. I'm just gonna sweep the leg.
Okay. That definitely does it. So you do it, and you come through with the low kick. You catch him right behind the knees, and he comes up, comes down, and as he comes down, you see the back of his head slam down onto the rock stone floor, and he goes unconscious.
I finished a low move in a low crouch position, and then kind of like sprinter starting position, dart off from there and leap over this guy to try and get a leaping punch into this next one.
Okay, so go ahead and roll acrobatics with advantage because this is cool.
All right, my pleasure.
Yep. So you're able to like flourish, come over, and go ahead and yeah.
It's leaping over his fallen comrade, and
No. So you come over, like you come sprinting over, and you make this really cool leap over his downed buddy, and you go in for like the Superman punch, and he kind of sees it coming, and just kind of like dodges out of the way, and it glances off his shoulder, and it doesn't really do anything. Okay.
go for me.
Their turn. So this guy is up. He sees you come over, and as you land and you like steady yourself, he's going to attack you. So he comes in two-handed with his spear.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So you come in, and he's got it ready, and he just pokes right into you, right in the chest for 3 damage. And then you see the boss guy trying to make his way. He can get to about here. He's let's see. Cole and Starling, roll me perception checks real quick. Yeah. So Cole, you kind of see out of the corner of your eye movement kind of coming back around behind you. You aren't sure if it's closing in on you, but you kind of catch movement out to the side. All right, and with that, Starling, it is your turn. Oh, sorry. I see Carapace has dropped 500 on us, so that's another divine reroll for y'all.
Yes.
Doug, thank you.
Let's try another poison spray on this fellow in front of me.
Okay. D12. Let me roll him con save.
Ah!
So you go again, like throw your hand up. It comes out. You see him like inhale for a second and then like lock his nose off. So he's only going to take half damage on that. No, he doesn't take anything.
No, he doesn't take anything.
Nope. So yeah, he just like starts breathing out, and you see the noxious green gas just kind of like dissipate around him. All right. Staying where you are?
No, I'm gonna back up a bit.
Okay, you're going to take an opportunity attack.
No, maybe I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Maybe I'll stay here.
Okay. Cole, you are up.
I'm gonna try and just sweet uppercut this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll damage. That hits. Yeah. So you come through. Uppercut. Catch him right in the jaw. And he kind of falls back a little bit, backs himself up against the prison cage behind him, and like shoulder like just kind of catches himself and like shakes his head and still stands there.
Time for a roundhouse kick then.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
it hit?
No.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Nope, doesn't hit. So as he comes back, you go to kick and you catch one of the bars to the left instead of catching him. Okay.
That's all I got.
All right, Torden.
All right. I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, right here. And I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on the leader over here.
Okay. Yeah, he's 25 feet away, so you're...
Does
Yeah.
a 21 hit?
Yeah, 21 definitely hits.
Excellent. So he's going to take 1d12 lightning damage, so 4. And then on each of my turns for the duration of the spell, I can keep dealing in lightning damage.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you send this just lightning bolt across, and it hits him, and he's got armor on, and you kind of like see it arc off his breastplate, and he kind of like shakes, jitters for a second, and then like keeps going. All right, Brand.
I'll try and help finish off this one before we we move on. So just joining Cole with this flurry of punches coming from all sides.
17 hits, and with 6, he's up against the thing, and you go through with. You say you were punching?
Yeah.
Yeah, you come back and reel, and he had just missed that kick from Cole, but he doesn't see you with a right hand right into his jaw, and boom, you drop him. So he is down.
Is the leader is still pretty visible to us?
Oh yeah, he's trying to like hope that you guys don't see him trying to make his way out. Like, they're engaged, I'm just gonna kind of go this way.
I'm gonna step to here, and I just pull up the sword and like point in his direction as he's kind of like moving across slowly. But I'll quickly look over towards Velrook and wink at her.
And she sees you, and you just hear her like top of her lungs, like this scream, primal like scream of joy. Just, yeah. She is fired up. She's still just rocking those bars. They've maybe moved a little bit, like the stone above and below has hollowed out just a little bit where she's been rocking on it so hard. With that, it is this dude's turn. So he is going to these two things here are like pillars. Both of those are pillars. So he's going to come to this side of it, come around. No, he's not. He is going to try to come across this way. And as he gets there, he's not really paying attention, and you see an arm come back and a second one come up and just pull him back.
Yeah.
And you hear in common Valrook just going to town on this guy. Every curse and swear word she knows in multiple languages just coming out. She goes, "Come get him!" And he's restrained at this point.
Perfect.
What do I have here that would be good for restrained? I'll just use this one. Make it look like he's stuck. All right. So with that, Starling, back to you. Oh, can't hear you.
Okay, can I move over to the strained guy?
Yeah, you've got enough speed to do that. Your movement will get you there.
Woo! Here we go. Stab.
You're gonna stab him. Okay, make an attack roll.
Go. Stab.
That hits. So you take your scimitar and you go to slash, and you come down, and his arms are back there, and he's got a breastplate on, but his neck is exposed, and you just like right through the collarbone area, and you kind of feel maybe a little sinew of a tendon go up, and he just and he lets out a pretty hurtful scream. That didn't feel good. And Valrook's back there just laughing. She's laughing at this point. All right, Cole, it is your turn.
All right, run on up. Unarmed strike. Does 14 hit?
No.
All right, then bonus action, flurry of blows. Let's try that. Ah, come on. Are you serious?
If you would like to use one of your advantage rerolls, I will let you do
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna because I'm mad. Oh my god. I hate you, roll 20.
What is happening?
Wow. I don't even know. That's
I
That's-
guess I do nothing. I guess.
you just
Cool.
come up and you're like, I'm gonna mess this guy up, and you just like start punching and kicking, and somehow, some way, none of them land.
Ah.
All right, that brings us to Torden. Oh, you're
Yeah, sorry.
there you go.
I'm gonna keep my witch bolt going, so 1d12 lightning damage.
Yeah. That's again, he's restrained. Valric feels it. She but she still holds on. She's like,
You can see like the lightning just pulsing on his arms, and it goes right through the branch and into him, and it lights up the whole room with lightning.
yeah. You see it like, because he's through the bars and his breastplate's up against it, you see like the bars crackle and sparkle and like light up. The ones near him actually almost appear to get hot, like that red color that metal gets, like it flares for a second. All right. Brand. Did you want to use any of your movement, or are you happy staying there, Torden?
Stand there.
Okay. Brand, you are up.
Move up next to him and just kind of point the sword at him again, and say, "Sounds like our friend there behind you hasn't enjoyed her stay. If you would kindly let her out, you might live to see the dawn."
Will you take me with you or turn me in?
Look around at the others. We'll be paying you.
And you see him like pondering over the options in his head. And you see he's got a he's also wearing a red sash. It's not the same guy. He's kind of, this guy's, again, he's middle-aged. He's got like graying hair. He gives you the impression he's like middle management. And he's going over the options in his head, but you do recognize that sash. And he says, "I'll take my chances with you."
You'll let her out then?
I'll let her out.
Right.
If she'll let me go. And he like looks over his shoulder. And Valruk's still kind of holding on, and she's like kind of pulling his breastplate like back against. She doesn't quite want to let go. And she's like, You don't know what they've done. Oh, they have not been nice. But
If he's cooperating, I'll have a look around and see if he's got a keys or anything on his belt. Or
yeah, you see he's got, I mean, it's pretty apparent he's got a key on him. You can take it. He makes no like forcible, like he doesn't oppose you taking it.
all right, I'll grab that and unlock Valruk.
Okay, so she does end up letting him go, and you kind of put him over here, and you move over and you let her out, and she's out. And she just comes up and like waist right around your stomach, just gives you a big old hug. She says, I didn't think I'd see anybody again. God, when I got caught, oh, it was awful. I'm so hungry and I need something to drink.
Of course. Hogrina wasn't too sad to lose one of our own, but Weiland had other things to say about it, so of course we weren't about to leave you behind. Kind of like lean down and pat on the back.
Yeah, and she's, oh, thank you. And she's, let's. Is there anything else we need to do? Did Nablok make it out?
Yes.
Because I don't see him in here. He's out. Okay. Whew. You see her like go over in her head, like shakes, and she's like, okay, well let's go. I'm ready.
Real quick, I'm gonna walk up to her and give her my water skin.
Okay. And she takes it and just like squeezes it and just downs it, and like you see a couple like little drops come out the side of her mouth, and she like tries to push it back in, and she's like, I don't know who you are, but thank you.
We'll discuss that once we get out of here.
Let us move. I'm weak, but I will go.
Okay.
We've raised enough of an alarm that stealth is out of the question. Let's make a hasty retreat.
Okay.
Does
All right.
anyone want to give me their healing potion? 'Cause I'm in a bad way.
Of course.
Torden will walk over and give her Starling his my healing potion.
Thank you.
Yeah. So as you're walking out, like you're kind of like, I could use a little help here, and he just hands it to you, and you like while you're walking, like down it.
And he's still sparking. Like there's still sparks coming off of him after that witch bolt.
Yeah.
And you kind of hear him mumble something about, I am the storm.
Nice.
Forgetting. It's 1d4 plus 2, right?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Even better. Thank God.
The lightning's still kind of arcing on this guy from the witch bolt. I'll
Yeah.
just have hand on the back of his breastplate marching him forward and just like, and don't try anything. My friend over here's still got you marked.
And staying here was probably worse for me. If what was about to transpire, I'm more than happy to leave. knowing what he would do to me.
So I
And
drink
yeah.
the potion.
So yeah, you guys start to head out.
I go to like be like a little knuckle bump with Torden, then I notice he's sparking and I change my mind. Thank you, Torden, so much.
You're welcome. I'm happy to help.
All right, so you guys start to make your way out. You move the map for our friendly viewers at home. All right, so you guys make your way out. As you move past this door, you hear the guy in there. I know you're not guards. Somebody let me out. Please, let me out.
Dude. Do we want to do that?
I'll open the door and take a peek through.
So this door out here is open. You can see in.
We don't want to leave any witnesses.
I'm not going to say anything. Just, he can hear all this. I'm not going to say anything. They threw me in here. Screw these guys. I just want out.
Who are you?
My name is Ulf.
Why did they throw you in here? What'd you do?
They say I was undermining their plan.
What do you
But-
know of the caravan?
Oh, the big group outside?
Yeah.
Apparently they wanted in. Do you have any water or anything to eat? I haven't eaten in about 2 days, and I haven't had anything to drink since maybe last night. And his like voice is just crackling and parched, and you can hear just like the dryness in his voice.
I'm gonna go up to his cell and hand through my water skin.
It's like you come in there and you drop it off, and he just, again, just like Valrook, just guzzles it. Says,
Grand, give me the key.
Yeah.
And I let him out.
okay. You let him out, and you open the door, and he comes out, and he just, thank you. All right, let's go. I'm weak, but I can make it.
All right, you're with us now, Ulf.
I'm happy not to be in here. All right. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you make your way back out into the other room. You see the stairs, the trap door in the storeroom area, and yeah, you start to make your way down, back into the sewers. You get back into the sewers. Brand, You know the way out. You've been out this way. You know how to get out quickly. You start down. You see nothing. You make your way. You go left. You go right. You go straight. You go left. You go right and straight. And you are back at the entrance to the sewers. Encountering nothing else. So, you poke your head out. Roll me a perception check. You poke your head out and you try to look up and see, but trying to stay back under in the way that there's like a small overcropping of stone where the sewer tunnel exits the wall. You can't quite see up. It's a struggle. You can't tell if anyone's looking down or not.
Well, I think Weiland's distraction is probably long over by now. Anything any of you could do to draw eyes away from this part of the wall for a second?
I have one idea.
I'm listening.
I could go out and talk to them.
Does anyone else have any other counter ideas that they would also like to present?
Is there there are torches, I assume, up where they are?
At this point it's like it's pretty early. It's like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's light outside.
Then I have nothing.
Cole, you spoke to them during your last distraction, didn't you?
Yes, and as far as they know, I was a harmless victim.
That could certainly work in our advantage.
Exactly. Just give me a chance. I think I can get us out of here.
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna just go moseying on out into the middle of the field and draw all their attention to me
So you
by
walk
yelling,
out,
"Hey!"
and you walk out, come out of the sewer, and it kind of has like a little. It's banked a little bit where it turns into almost like a creek, and you kind of pop up and go out onto the grassy side. From their perspective, it would be to the left. And you start waving your hands and you're screaming, "Hey, hey!" You see a head, a second head, a third head, and they're all looking down at you. And they're like, "Who? What? Who are you?"
Were any of you on duty the other night?
This would have been
Just an honest question.
This would have been last night.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, no? Change of watch? What? Who are you? What do you want? Where did you come
I'm
from?"
sorry. It's just there was an incident the other night, and your archers really helped me out. I wanted to come back and say thank you, since I'm not allowed into the city. This is kind of my only way of showing appreciation right now, and I really like, whenever we get a chance to come in the city, I'd like to buy you all some drinks. I really appreciate what y'all did.
"Are you from the caravan?"
Yeah, my ass almost got murdered the other night, and your archers, brave as they are, saved me.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
With advantage, because you did do this the night
thank
before.
Okay. If there is a dice god, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. Please
Well,
don't
do we
hate
have one of the... Oh, you're already getting advantage, right? So we don't need to
Yeah.
use one of our rolls.
Hey.
me. My heart, you guys.
And with that, you see what appears to be the main guy in the middle. He's got two guys on either side. He kind of turns, and he doesn't talk to either one. It's like he's talking to someone behind him. And you can't hear what he says. And he turns back and he goes, "Were you the one being chased by the goblin?"
Yeah, that was me. You might have actually heard of me by another name. I'm kind of famous in a couple cities. I'm Cole the Undefeated.
And they're like, "I'm sorry, I've never heard of you."
Really?
No.
You guys not fans of the fighting circuits?
They just kind of shake their head. "My wife doesn't let me go to the fights." And he goes, but you are the one that was chased by the goblin, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't look like a goblin, so there's only one other party member in that, as far as I know.
Yes, we did hear about you. We were told to be on the lookout. And you got hit in the back with something, didn't you?
Yeah, I turned around. I had to fix my shirt with this crap, but like, yeah, whatever the hell it was that was chasing me, I'm not even sure it was goblins at this point. It nailed me in the back with something. It's a good thing I'm fire resistant.
And he's pretty, like, really into your story. He's like, wow, this is, I heard about you. It's almost like he couldn't believe the story from last night. And to see you appear, he's like, holy shit, it's for real.
The rest of us are like just doing this like down the wall.
Okay. Now,
like moving away from.
Remember, you do have a prisoner.
Yeah, I could just try and keep a hand on him.
Okay, and he's quiet. Like your threat of Torden lighting him up again is actually, Brand, make an intimidation check with advantage.
All right.
He's like, you get the impression that he's not quite sure if you'll light him up outside, but he also, I think, is a little more, he's a little more fearful of what's inside, so he's gonna go along with you. Like, you don't scare him, like he's like, whatever, I'll take it. But he like, as you push him, he continues to like shimmy his way down the wall. So Cole, while you're out here and you're engaging this guy in tales of goblins and fire bolts to the back and like frost exploding on the tops of trees and a dragonborn running out, like they heard about that. Like, were you with the dragonborn?
Dragonborn. I think they're making that part up, because I think I would remember if I saw a dragonborn. I mean, I was booking it pretty fast, so I didn't look much behind me. But what I saw was a goblin, as far as I know.
That's hilarious. So as
then Torden in summer's like, he kind of just like puts his hair in my. He can't believe what he's hearing.
So
He's like, that was my moment. That was my shining moment.
As you're engaging this guy, you can see them like making their way across. So for you guys coming up on the wall, when you get to the corner, there's going to be about 30 yards of exposed open until you can get to a spot where you could get to like trees and brush and some a spot to hide.
Just gonna try and wait for a moment where Cole says something really loud or really exciting about that story, and then try and stay low and dart across to the tree line.
Real quick, we have a new follower for Castle Mac here. Thank you, Harlequin. Thanks for following. Okay, so Cole's out there, and she's like, you can hear her. It's pretty apparent what she's saying. She's just going on and on about how like it was her idea to get shot in the back, and it really was a fake out, and like this guy's buying all of it. He's like, God, she's a genius. And as she goes, she just goes boom, makes this really loud boom sound, like screams the word boom. And with that, I need all of you guys to make stealth check.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so let me make one for. Let me pull Valruk's up here real quick, and make one for Valruk.
How many of those advantage do we have? Because I reckon we should give Valruk one to escape.
You have one. Stealth. Okay, I'm gonna roll this with advantage on her. All right. So you want her to use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
So she does, and Ulf, no problem. Like he knows this part of town. Like you can tell he's he knows the cat or the castle and like the walls intimately. And so Torden, Starling, and Valrook and Ulf all easily make it out into the clearing. Brand, as you're trying to push this guy, and you're kind of like, come on, man, go, go, go. He scrapes his breastplate against the wall, and you hear like that metal on stone sound. And you're like, oh god. And what do you want to do? Do you want to push for it, or do you want to like pull back?
If I've still got a hold on him as well, then yeah, I'll pull both of us back.
Okay,
against
so
the wall.
you grab him back, and you see Torden and Starling over, and Valrook and Ulf over in the side, and they're like, oh no. Cole, Brand, what do you guys do now?
I'm just like, hey, what's your guys' names, by the way? Just curious. In case I do want to buy you a drink when we inevitably get this whole nonsense sorted out.
They kind of look down. They're like, I'm John, and that's Farouk, and that is Tristan.
Oh, well, you seem
Are
all
you
like
really gonna remember our names? I mean,
I'm gonna try. I mean, I don't exactly have pen and paper on me, but like you seem like nice folks, and I'm sure if I ask around, I can find you again.
you said you were a fighter, right? And that you're
I
well
was
known.
a gladiator.
You were. Ooh, very, very interesting. And he starts to get sucked into this now. Brand, go ahead and make another stealth check. No advantage or disadvantage, just a straight stealth check. 14. So as this is happening, she's going on about being a gladiator and fighting in the pits and being the undefeated. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna nope, yep, nope, yep, okay. And then you make a run for it. You grab him, you just push him, and you go. As you're maybe like 5 feet from getting to where Torden and the rest of them are, you step on a branch and you start to trip, but you catch yourself and you like fall into the bushes. Like you push the guy down and kind of like land on top of him. And then Cole, you see like them kind of look over and like you see like the bushes moving, but you don't see it. They don't see anybody.
I hope it's not goblins again. Am I right, guys?
They're like, so are there goblins out there? We've heard rumors that there are.
Believe it or not, totally true. I actually had to kill a bunch of them. It was bloody. It was nasty. They're gnarly, not civil things.
How
I
many?
wouldn't want to come across them.
How many?
Well-
Was it a big camp? Was it like 15, 20, 100?
It wasn't that big or anything. It was just me and a group of my pals being drunk and stupid in the woods. Came across a handful, maybe. Nothing to be terribly concerned about.
I might have to report that back. That's good to know if there's goblin activity. Strange as you are, Cole, to appear out here and thank us. It's been incredibly useful for you to have come. I've somehow... Strange things have been afoot here. We had a gentleman the night before, one of our fellow guardsmen, kept saying that he heard things, that there were goblins, and we didn't believe him, and now all of a sudden these things are coming true. This is strange. Okay. Well, if you do make it in, if they do finally open the gates for you, come find me. I'll take you up on that drink.
You got yourself a deal. Finger guns. I'm like, I gotta get going. You guys keep up the amazing work and keep saving lives. And I just jog off.
Do you go into the woods where the rest of your party is?
Yeah.
Okay. So you jog out and you see Brand and Starling and Torden and Valrook and Ulf and this other guy, and they're all standing there waiting. They're ready to go.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. So you guys end up making it back for the sake of time. You know the way to bounce between these trees. You've done it before. Cole and Torden, actually, you kind of take the lead on this and show Brand how to jump back from this side, because it's a side he's not seen before. So you're kind of pushing him and Starling and Ulf, and you're getting him back. You make it back to the caravan. What do you do? Where do you go?
Well, I think we need to take these two, and I gestured towards Ulf and our prisoner. I think we need to take them to Weiland immediately.
Yes, we need to tell Lord Weiland about what happened.
Can't agree more.
Okay, so you head back, and it's early. It's like, at this point, probably like 8:15, 8:30 by the time you make it back, having had to pause for a little while. And you get back, and you kind of, Brand, you go in first because you're kind of like the voice, and you gingerly open the tent and look in, and Weiland's in there.
My lord, I have some good news.
Please tell me.
This mission was considerably more successful than the last, and we have managed to retrieve Velrock, bring her back safely. We have also rescued a man, Ulf, who they had also imprisoned. Seemed to have been working against them. And one of their superiors will most likely have some more information on their commander and their plan, hopefully.
Very, very, very good. This is wonderful news. Bring everyone in. I want to hear. I want to talk. I want to see. I want to meet this mysterious person. We need to question immediately while information and memories are at the ready when they're the freshest. So you bring everybody in?
Yeah.
Everybody comes in. And he looks, each and every one of you, Cole, Starling, Torden, Brand, like he comes out, he shakes your hand, like personally, like you will not be forgotten. This day shall be remembered. Each and every one of you shall be known amongst the wagons. Torden, when he comes to you, like you're looking down at him, he's kind of looking up at you, and he's like, "Thank you."
I'm so happy to have been of some help here, Lord Weiland. Made my day to say. I mean, I thank you for the opportunity to be here.
It's and he like pulls his hand back out. It's like, no, at this point the pleasure is all mine. I cannot thank you all enough for effectively saving my ass. So, and he looks over at this guy, and he says, he sees the red sash too, and he says, "Who are you, and what do you know?" And the guy just kind of folds his arm over. He says, "I can tell you one thing. There are people who are not happy with you." And then he like pulls back, and you get the impression that he's not going to talk anymore, not in front of everybody. Ulf kind of like pokes his way up. He goes, "I, on the other hand, can tell you all sorts of things." And Weiland goes, "Like what?" And Valric at that point like pushes her way through. She's like, "This guy," pointing to the guard superior, he goes, "This guy knows a lot, and he talks way too much. Here's what you need to know." And she like kind of like just takes over and like starts setting the stage. She's like, "This guy talks all the time. He doesn't shut up. I don't know what he's doing right now, but it's terrible. Here's what I know, because here's what he said. The guy that kidnapped me, his name is Dorset. The big bald scar. He's actively trying to fight you. He's just doing a probe. In 2 days, they want to do an attack on the caravan. They want to see what your defenses are like. They've been putting up a fight trying to convince others within Luskan that you should not be allowed in. That is why you're sitting out here. Additionally, they wanted to see you suffer. They wanted to see this attack happen, and you put your leadership skills to the test. They wanted to see you fail. They wanted to see how good you were. They wanted to see how bad you were. And this guy's kind of like, dang it, maybe I shouldn't have come out here. But he's trying to play it off like he's all stalwart and whatever. And Wolf butts in. He's like, absolutely, 100%. They caught me trying to disrupt the initial plans of the attack. And this guy over here threw me in a cell. And he looks at you, Bran, and he goes, I wish you would have let me out when you went in, because I would gladly have helped clear that place. But I understand why you didn't.
I didn't want to take any chances.
And Weiland looks around and goes, I think we need to go over this information in more detail after you all have rested. It's been a long couple of days. I don't know yet what is going to happen. But I've heard from Rangers and from other reports, apparently, Cole and Torden. It's been brought to my attention that you went out and came back with several goblins, and some of the Rangers in our party have confirmed that there is a much larger growing goblin force. I'm hoping that, coupled with this information, will be enough to get us in. And maybe the tides will turn. So thank you all. Thank you. It was as a special bonus. Each of you will get a bonus pay of 50 gold each. And as you need it, come to me should I ever have anything like this necessary again. Come to me, I will find you. Either way, if you hear of anything, we'll work something out. I can trust each of you. So for now, go find something to eat, have a rest, and we'll talk about this later this evening. Come back, I will have dinner ready. You all can partake. Thank you.
You're most gracious.
Thank you
Now,
so much. Thank you,
take my-
thank you, thank you,
take
thank
my
you, thank you.
God. And with that, this march is finished. So,
Ooh.
thank you all. That was sticky. Super sticky.
That was close.
Ooh.
Man, I did not know if you were going to make it back out, Cole. That was a
I'm
little
too
terrifying.
stubborn to die.
Yeah, I'm glad I equipped a healing spell.
Thank you,
That was
Abby.
clutch.
I almost died twice.
And Starling like dashing in there to rescue Cole.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, because you took the heat off of her because they were just going to stab her while she was down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was
Abby saved my life.
that was good stuff.
I think that 11 damage witch bolt was pretty awesome too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, after
just-
after what, like 6 failed shocking grasps?
Yeah, finally, right?
You guys are all
The fact
just
that you can keep that concentration on Witch Bolt and just like keep the thread of it there while we're walking about. Just be like, hey, you can try anything. He's got some auto damage. He's just gonna keep zapping you.
I will light you up. All right, guys, real quick. Go ahead and mention who you are and where you can be found again, and go ahead and drop one thing that you enjoyed about tonight's game. Cole, let's start with you.
I just like... Oh, what was my favorite part? I really like shooting the shit with the guards and how well that worked out. Because I'm just like, okay, there's one thing Cole can do, and that's talk. So...
And that
And just-
18 was a good roll. That like saved you from them being like, not that. No, I heard about you. No, awesome. That was great. And, your name and where we can find you.
I'm Shannon, Shannalogic across all the internet. You can find me every other Wednesday here on Castle Mac, and whenever there's a march, I try to get in. So, yeah, you can just pretty much follow me on Twitter. You'll know what's up.
Starling.
I am Abby. I'm discussing Deal mostly on the Discord. And part I liked best was my poisoning the guard for 12 points of damage because that's the only thing I actually managed to do right.
No, you healed good.
Well, the like other attacks, it was satisfying.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet attack. I did not see that coming. Neither did he.
So happy finally.
Which is funny because those guys each had 11 hit points, and that was 12, so that like just dropped him.
I really liked that description of just like grabbing on the front of his face and puffing the cloud straight into him, basically.
Yeah, choke on it.
That was awesome. All right, Brand.
Yeah, I'm Sean Goodison, at High School Kid on Twitter and High School Kid at various other places, mostly on the Discord, etc. And I think my favorite moment was probably like when the shit hit the fan and we had been sneaking so well for so long, and it was like, no, you're kicking off, and they kicked off with like burning hands into a group of people, followed immediately by the breath weapon from Torden. So it's just like they come running in, and we're immediately met with just these two massive attacks.
Cool. All right, Billy.
Yeah, so Billy, who's up on T24 on Twitch and Discord, and you can find me every other Monday as part of that guys, DMing us for Macolight's Shards of Amber. I play Osel the Asimar Paladin on that one. Tonight it was my Witch Bolt, finally getting some awesome damage and really kind of swinging things our way. So that was awesome.
Nice. Cool. Well, thank you guys for filling in. This is fun. Now we can progress the story forward even more. This was kind of a stopping point for a moment, trying to figure out what's going to happen with Luskan. But now I think there may be enough information to get the caravan on the move again. So everyone, thank you for joining. Definitely appreciate the divine advantages. So thank you guys for dropping those in there. We completely appreciate you for joining and following along these marches, because they're super fun. I really love playing and DMing them. So yeah, thanks everybody, and we will catch you later.